Hey everybody, welcome to Homeschool and Chill, the YouTube channel that alleviates your stress and frustrations regarding homeschooling. And I am Corinne. Um, my last video, which is the very first video for this page, it was introducing you guys to the page and talking about, how we're going to be all excited and encouraging one another about homeschooling. And that still holds true. But I realized that after making my video yesterday, I was talking like a magical homeschool fairy and that I have it all figured out and that I'm here to save the day for those of you who may be stressed out about homeschooling. And my cry, my soul cry is to never come off fake ever. I mean, I'm really passionate about homeschooling. I love homeschooling. However, it's not always rainbows and gumdrops. And I want to show you that even for me, it's frustrating. So, yesterday, I had a great day homeschooling my girls, and I worked on making the YouTube channel, and I even made a Facebook page for Homeschool and Chill and an Instagram page for Homeschool and Chill. And then after all of that, being really hyped up about homeschooling, today comes along and it was like the apocalypse of homeschooling. Nothing worked today. Nothing worked today. I mean, we got through the lessons, not all of them. We've only done math today. I'm delirious. We've only done math today. Well, we did devotions, which went well. And we did math today, which the actual lesson went really well. We played some games and we sang some songs. We had a great time. Then it was actually time for my girls to do their work. And I don't know, the bottom just fell out. I guess they just weren't in the mood for worksheets today. So my 3-year-old, she just decides that she's going to be the entertainment in the room and act the way that 3-year-olds do when they just want attention and they want to be playful and everything. And so every time that I tried to ask her to just go play in the room or go play in another area, she didn't want to. She wanted to be in the midst of the schooling and just be a little ham. So then there's my 5-year-old who has been diagnosed as high functioning autistic. And although she has that label, we don't just give up and decide, oh, well, she can't do this and she can't do that. She's very smart. She's very capable. It just takes more patience, to get her to do things that are expected of her. But she had a rough day today, and it wasn't just like an autism thing. It was just, I don't want to do what you're telling me to do type thing. So she had an attitude today. And so, so it was difficult. Even before schooling started, she had an attitude today. And so then there's my oldest, who also decided to have an attitude today. And the reason why she had an attitude is because she hates being wrong. She absolutely hates being wrong. And so she's very bright, and I mean, which all children are bright in their own way, but I guess what traditional school would consider being bright, with her academics and everything, things coming easily to her, she's very bright. And so because things come so easily to her, whenever there is a challenge, because I challenge my girls, I don't just settle for, okay, you're doing good, and you just kind of plateau and stay there. If something's too easy, I will challenge them more so they work at their full potential. And so, yeah, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like being challenged. If something doesn't come easily to her, she gets upset. And I wasn't even pushing her that hard. She was doing her worksheet, and I noticed that she had a mistake. And I pointed out the mistake. And at that point, she was done. She was just done. She was fed up with her mother because I pointed out a mistake that she had made on her math worksheet. And so the morning had been so rough with them doing their work, which was just review work. It was just review work, and they just were grouchy little girls today. And so, so I decided, you guys are going to eat your lunch, and then you're going to take a nap. My children don't typically take naps, but today they're taking naps. Not because they needed the rest or the break, but because I needed the break. So anyway, my girls are laying down right now. And yeah, I'm kind of chilling. Yeah, this is the chill part. Homeschool and chill. I'm chilling. And sometimes that's what you've got to do. Every day is not going to be perfect. Sometimes you're just going to have those days where your lesson isn't going to work the way that you thought it would. Sometimes you're not going to be as prepared as you should have been. And you're working with human beings who have their own emotions and desires and all these sort of things. And they're children who are still developing. And I mean, that's the whole point of having parents, is because we're leading them and guiding them to be the people that they should be. And so if they had it all figured out and knew the way that they were supposed to behave and act all the time, they wouldn't even need us as parents. So yeah, today was one of those days that my girls just decided that they wanted to do whatever they wanted to. And we didn't get as far as I wanted to with homeschooling. Now, the day is not over. I am not a quitter. If you ask my children, they will tell you our motto, that Johnsons don't quit. So the day is not over, and we will get back to attempting to do our language arts lessons, and we'll see how that goes. But right now, mommy just needed that break because I'm not trying to go to jail. I love my children. I love them way too much to get overly frustrated. So we had to take a break from homeschooling. They had to go take a nap, and mommy needed to take some time to chill, and we'll try to pick this thing back up. And that's the beauty about homeschooling, is that we're working at our own pace. And if your own pace is that you need to take breaks and have a rough day and start over again the next day, then that's fine. If we don't finish the rest of our lessons today, there's always tomorrow. And if there is no tomorrow, then the lessons didn't matter that much anyway, did they? But yeah, it's not the end of the world. But phonics usually always goes better. Maybe I just need to do our phonics lessons first, because they're always a breeze, and then do math last. I don't know. I feel like if I do math last, we'll never finish a math lesson. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I think my girls so far, it seems like they might be really strong in language arts. And, as far as the maths and sciences, those will just be things that they'll learn, but it might not be their forte. So I have three little clones. I'm an English major, and it looks like all three of my girls might be really strong in English. At least right now, anyway. Children change as they get older. But anyway, I just wanted to make this quick little video to let you know that if you're struggling or having a hard time today, you're not the only one. The girl who looked like the magical homeschool fairy had to just tell her kids to go lay down before I lose it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And most of all, love yourselves and love your children enough to make them go lay down so that you don't flip out on them. Bye, loves.